You have one life to live. What are you doing wasting it by not living in your hottest era? Every day that you hold off, it's just getting that much harder. You're getting that much heavier and older. And what if I told you, what if today you just decided that enough is enough? I am sick and tired of not being in my hottest body. Because until you make the decision to make that change, nothing will ever change. Another year will go by, except you might look back and now you're 10 pounds more heavier this year than you were last year. And that is the reality of most women face today. It's just that we keep getting older and the scale just keeps going up and up and up. And we think it has to do with age, but really, or a slower metabolism, or we think that it's normal because this is happening to everyone else around us, but that's false. It's not. That is a reality that you are creating for yourself. And you have the option to reverse age if you wanted to. I've proven that for myself. I am currently living in what I would call the best version of myself, both physically and mentally. And I did that through a lot of trial and error, figuring out what works, what didn't work. And I also created my own framework, what I call the It Girl Blueprint. This blueprint is the purpose of it is to become that next level version of yourself by giving you step-by-step guidance where all you have to do is literally plug and play. You just do the things, and then in 12 weeks, you are that person that you've always wanted to be. At least you're on the path to becoming her. It is that exact framework that I used to become the woman who started her business. I made super tough decisions. I moved to a new city. I got into the best shape of my life. I met very high caliber men. I grew my hair into the thickest and longest it's ever been in my entire life. It's literally the most luxurious it's ever been, also. I improved my skin and just somehow, some way, my overall looks just improved over through the years. And this could literally be you with just one simple decision if just simply applying the blueprint to your life. And you might be thinking, well, is this going to work for me? Well, what if I told you that, whatever you've been doing up until now, it just hasn't been working? Don't you think it's time to start to try something new? I'm not promising an overnight fix. This is definitely not an overnight quick fix. It's not a magic pill. This is something that you do actually have to put in work. So, to be honest with you, it's really not for everyone. If you are expecting a magic pill, then definitely this is not for you. And this is for the woman who actually recognizes that they need to do something, that you recognize that you are meant for something more, but perhaps you just don't know where to get started. And you simply just don't want to do it alone. And maybe like you're ready to move your hands and feet, but you want a little push. You want someone to take out the guesswork and the thinking and just tell you what to do step by step. This framework collapses so much time for you because you are basically taking what I learned and earned, what worked, what didn't work over the past 10 to 15 years, and I collapse all of that learning into 12 weeks in bite size. Like you could go faster if you wanted to. You don't have to do it in 12 weeks. You could go faster. You could also go slower if you wanted to. It's totally up to you. And I just happened to break it up in ways that I thought made sense in the order that it did and in the amount of work it took to do everything. That's just simply how I framed it, right? But you could get there in 6 weeks if you wanted to. You could just speed through it, but you just have to do it and you follow it. And if you follow it, guaranteed, if you did everything that I'm recommending in 12 weeks, you will be a new person. There's no way otherwise. If you're thinking, well, I just don't have the money, but if you never change anything and you're not happy with where you are right now, and you're using not having enough money as an excuse, well, if you don't have enough money now, you will never have enough money because nothing will ever change. You will continue learning and earning and the same amount that you're doing now. Sometimes we need to take a chance on ourselves. If you can't even invest in yourself, why would you think or expect a man to invest in you? It just doesn't make sense. You can think to yourself, well, how can I afford to do this? But the better question to ask yourself, how can you afford not to do this? What is the cost of not taking action today? Is it the cost of another year wasted, being, you know, not in the best shape of your life, not having the man of your dreams? Every dollar not spent towards an investment in yourself is just wasted money. And yes, it's a small investment into yourself right now, but this is an investment where if you put in the steps, you are guaranteed to see an outcome because every physical step you take is a step towards better health. You can spend that money on something that's, you know, it's clearly going to elevate your life, or you can spend it on a dinner at a restaurant, which that restaurant, it's just going to make you fatter and less healthy. So why not maximize your dollars and make them work for you instead of against you? Let's not waste our money on like one evening. Why not take that money and put it towards something that is actually going to pay dividends later on? Now, you might also be thinking, well, I get it. I know it's important, but I just don't have enough time. But let me tell you something. The time is going to go by anyway, whether you do it or not. This is about maximizing the time that we have. By waiting and waiting, you are just delaying your own success and you'll be making it harder on yourself because waiting is only going to cause you to waste another year of your life. That is wasted time. And we know time is money. So now you are both wasting time and money. And when I say it's only going to get harder, it's like every year that goes by, if you're one of those people that you keep gaining weight year over year, maybe you're looking older year over year, well, that's a problem. So the sooner you cut that off, the sooner you put a stop to that and start at least moving, pivoting into the right direction, then the easier it's going to be, the less pounds you'll have to lose. So my method shows you how to get so hyper focused on what you want. Once you have such a high level of clarity, you'll be able to eliminate all the noise and the distractions from your life, and you'll end up actually finding more time. I literally have so much time in my life to do it all because I have simply cut off all distractions. I've gotten so laser focused on my goals, and you can do that too for yourself. You can be that woman. And by following someone who's done it before you, you are actually collapsing time and you're getting there even faster than I did. Because I had to go through a lot of trial and error to learn what I know now. It took me years, actually over a decade of making mistakes to finally learn everything I needed to know and finally see the results in 3 months that I wanted to see for myself. You have the blueprint. Like I said, I had to go through so much trial and error, and I had to figure out what habits were actually necessary and what habits not so much. Like, what can we cut out? Because there are a lot of people out there who are going to try to sell you on a bunch of shit. And how do you know which one works and which one doesn't? Well, that's why I kept my stuff super simple and super bare minimum, no fluff whatsoever to get you the results that you want. Everything else is just noise. I'm the kind of person that I just want the biggest results in the least amount of time and effort. I mean, I think that kind of goes across the board. So I only kept in the stuff that is going to give you the maximum results. I even listed out in the order of biggest bang for your buck to least. I am that person. I want the fastest results in the shortest period of time and effort. And if you want extra credit and you want to go and do a bunch of other things, that's totally fine. You can totally go and do that. But over here, we just want to get the bare minimum to get us the results that we want and nothing more. So we're over here trying to get richer and hotter. But what are you doing with your life? Do you want to be one of those women who are working towards getting richer and hotter, or are you going to be the kind of woman that just passively is getting fatter and poorer? It's totally your choice. You can decide. But if you are ready to make the best decision that you'll make all week, then go ahead and sign up to learn with me. I'll leave you the links below. I hope to see you in there, and I want to see all your before and after photos. I want to hear all your success stories, and I want to celebrate your success with you. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.